strategies and sales and everything else. So it's very important to kind of put what you do out there. So it's a mixture of like sales and marketing, I suppose. And it's all good and well having a nice website, having a nice brand. Like you could have one of the best brands in the world, but if you're not telling people about it, no one's going to kind of know what you do or where you are. Um, so that's kind of why marketing's important. I think it's more confidence, just getting like more confident in what you do and being able to kind of, if you're in that kind of headspace where you want to help people, you know there's people that need the help. So it's kind of like putting yourself out there, hoping for those people to find you.
Yeah. I love that. Because I do feel that without marketing, we are potentially the world's best kept secret,
Yeah.
both as individuals and then as companies, or if we come together as communities, or however we decide to try and articulate ourselves to the rest of the world. Um, and I and it's such a funny thing because so well, like when I started my business, and it's just it's in 6 weeks' time it'll be a full year, but it's just 2 weeks since I 2 weeks off the 12-month mark when I was last in the office at Amazon, well, at least working there, at least paid to be there. And I remember as I left, I was thinking, I just really want to like do the work. I just really want to help people. At the time, I was thinking do meditations, energy healing, like online psychic work, and there's also the YouTube aspect to it as well. And I remember thinking, okay, I'm gonna have to spend a bit of time on my website. And I was like, oh, and it was quite funny because I was thinking, oh, it was like a hobby, right? And then it's like, oh, and now it's a business.
Mm.
And I had that realization psychologically, but struggled also to put it into practice. And I think in some
Mm.
respects, especially in the first year of trading, it's been difficult to know who am I to the rest of the world? Like, how do I articulate myself to the rest of the world? And what definitely what I fell into most strongly was this, like what we're doing right now, just telling the world about myself and my journey, and then forming connections with other people. Um, and it's quite funny because sometimes people might look at, well, they'll say it to me, it's like, "Oh, John, you're so good at public speaking." It's like I am terrified of speaking. Um,
And me.
but it's almost like you can like carve this part of speaking publicly to just like I feel like I'm just talking to you, Leah. So just like I'm talking to you, but I know other people, maybe hundreds or maybe thousands, will also watch this in the future. Um, but having like just being able to have a conversation with it, I think we had like a tiny bit of structure, right? Which is like we're going to talk about you, Leah, and then talk about marketing, and well, let's see how it goes.
Mm.
Um, and I feel that that has been by far the strongest journey for me to be able to articulate myself to the rest of the world. The other fascinating thing is though that what as a business, if they then want to buy something from me, like book me for a session, I also realized I think initially my website was like, picture John Benny, hi, it's John, here's me, and then like text, and I never read text on websites, and I struggled with that a lot because I was like, I think I need to describe it, but I don't think it's meant to be a video, and I'm not sure how to say it, and I want to say a lot, and it's like all these difficult contradictions, like inner conflicts. Um, but what did start to happen is my YouTube, or should I say, my bookings via YouTube started to increase. I realized people just want to know me through
Mm.
social media, and then if they land on my website, more it is more than a booking form, but it's being able to, you know, understand my services enough. I just, if you like, I guess my energy for my marketing budget, my energy is focused predominantly on creating content that people engage with and that learn about me, feel comfortable with me and my energy before they then go and commit to booking something. But I know that they can't just fall off the kind of my engagement if they just go to a website. It's like I don't get it. Like what's that? Like who's this? Is this the right guy?
Mm.
um, and I also had a journey of creating an incredibly complex website. and just